Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's talk to this guy. So obviously he's saying, Omae, soro soro dekakeru jikan da yo na. Okay, I think we've seen this before. Soro soro meaning like shortly, before long. I think I said last time that people usually say this immediately before they leave somewhere. Like soro soro, I will go home. And then they go home. But seems this time, he actually is meaning it in the sense of before long, like soon. And then dekakeru, obviously to go out, and then jikan is time, so sort of a time to go out soon. And then dayona, isn't it, or soon it's the time you have to go. Would be more natural. じゃあ今日は早めに終わろうぜ with a question mark. That's funny. Okay. So じゃあ given that, I suppose, 今日は today 早めに I don't know how to really translate 早めに. It kind of just means like, sooner than later, sooner rather than later, on the on the soon side. Just sort of, I don't know, man. Hayameni. Let's see if there's an entry for that actually. Ahead of time. Interesting. I guess just like on the early side, I remember trying to tell someone that when I go to the gym, I like to just go and get it done. And he said like hayameni, you want to go hayameni. So yeah, I don't know, man. Just kind of early, get it done, kind of thing. And then owaru obviously is to. Well, owaru is like to end, right? Let's have a look. Owaru. I just thought owaru was... That's an odd kanji. I don't know why they've chosen that one. Okay. Owaru. To finish, to end, to close. It's intransitive, right? So it's interesting to me that he's used volitional here because it's intransitive. So it... Yeah, I don't know. It's just... That's odd to me. Because if it's not transitive, then you're not ending it. The day is just kind of ending. So in English, it's kind of like he's saying, I don't know, let the day end early. Let the day will end early. Like, there's he's not saying let's end the day early because that would be transitive. Let's finish early, that would be transitive. But owaru is intransitive, so I'm a bit lost by that. And usually when people end things, they will say owari ni suru, meaning to sort of to make it end, to bring it to an end. You need suru in there. So owaro just doesn't make any sense to me at all. But, I guess that's fine in Japanese. I don't know, man. Like, anyway, so he's saying, let's finish early today. Oh, okay. All right, man. Was that it? Oh, I could have done this in the last video then, if if all we have to do is round the goats up. Oh. Yosh, soro soro hajimeru ka. So, alright. Hajimeru ka. I think this, translates into, let's, or shall we start soon. But that's not really the form of the words that are being used here. We just got hajimeru, like to start. But I don't know. I guess it translates as shall we start soon. Get in there, boys. Get in. Get in. That's funny, isn't it? I think it's supposed to be like a noun, right? Get in. You did a get in. Something like that. Get in there, bro. Go, 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 go. I'm the best. Yappa omae wa what? Something something. What is that? Te? And then you've got like, it's like giwa, isn't it, or something? Te giwa? Performance, skill, tact. Okay. Why? Why have that word? There are plenty of other words you could have used to express that, but okay. Tegiwa ga ii na. So, you know, as expected, when it comes to you or regarding you, tegiwa ga ii. The performance is good, I guess, or the performance is fine. And then na, obviously a rhetorical agreement seeky thing. So, as expected, you are the best. Something like that. Itsumo yori, so than always. Nihun gobyo mo, 2 minutes, 5 seconds. And then hayaku sunda ze, you ended, I don't know. I suppose it's like more quickly in a way. When used with yori and hayaku, it's like you ended. Yeah. 2 minutes, 5 seconds, more quickly than always. And the mo here, the mo after amounts just kind of expresses it just sort of expresses excess at the amount, maybe. How did I do this in Wind Waker? 2分5秒も. So it's just kind of emphasizing that this amount is large, the mo. It's not really, yeah, that's all it's doing, I think. さて、じゃあ今日はこれで終わりだから、お前は、村長のとこに行きな。Sate, just the same as jar, basically. With that. Oh, and then jar again. Interesting. Jar, kyou wa, today, kore de, with this, owari, dakara. The end, so. Omae wa, you, soncho no toko, the village chief's place, the place of the village chief. Ni ikina. And that's just kind of the same as Tetra in Wind Waker. That's a way of telling people to do something. Ikina. Okay. I'm gonna jump over your fences. Oh, he's talking. Ah. Oh, my. I don't know why it skipped. I don't know why it skipped there. Maybe it just does that. Or I moved my mouse in such a way that it skipped. I don't know. I don't know why it skipped. Maybe it just does. So we had Maya modotte kitaka or something like that, right? Modoru is to come back. Kuru is to come. So modotte kita is to come, coming back. And then ka, a questionizer. And here we have gokuro-san, which is basically just an acknowledgement that someone is working hard. Or has been working. I think literally you have like hardship and labour combined together with an honorific gokuro-san. People usually say otsukare, like otsukare-sama, but gokuro-san is another way of saying it. It just acknowledges one's work. Chodo. Oh, what is even this? Okay, let's look that up, because I do not know. Oh man, is it Kenjohin or something? Oh, it totally is. Damn, dude. I didn't expect to get that. There's not going to be Heen, is there? Kenjo. So, as you can see, they're, I guess, presenting to. So, the offer, offered, and then Heen is obviously like an item or a good or whatever. So the offered goods, maybe the offered item. No yoi is like preparations. Mo dekita shi. So dekiru in this case means to have finished doing something. So dekiru means can do, but it also means just to complete doing something, so finish doing something. So dekita, that's obviously past tense. So I have completed also the preparations of the offered, item, the thing that we're going to offer to the royal family or whatever. And chodo meaning like, just now. It kind of means just in the sense of just right, just now. Yeah, and even when with like amounts of money, people will say like kind of exactly this amount of money. They will say chodo 100 yen or something, precisely 100 yen. So that's kind of what chodo is. And then we've got shi at the end, indicating a non-exhaustive list of reasons for something. Let's see what he says. Soro soro hairaru jo ni iku junbi wo shite kure. Okay, soro soro, like soon again. Hairaru jo ni iku junbi. So the preparations of going to Hyrule Castle. Shite kure. So do them for me. Do the preparations, soon or maybe now of going to Hyrule Castle. Because among other reasons, I've just finished preparing the thing you're going to take. Nanto ittemo hairaru oke ni tanomareta kenjouhin nanja. I don't know why he's saying this at the start. Nanto ittemo. It's sort of like, I don't know, whatever one says, maybe? Yeah, or maybe like whatever you say, Yeah, maybe. Whatever you say. Hairaru oke ni tanomareta kenjouhin nanja. It is an offered goods, an offered item, requested. This is passive. Tanomu is to request, so tanomareta is passive and past tense. So requested by the Hyrule royal family. Oke is royal family. So whatever anyone says, I guess, or whatever you say, regardless of everything, this is something requested by the royal family. And then nanja, just explanatory language. Sonna daiji na shina, or maybe shina this time. Kono toaru no mono ga okureta? Is that right? That's right? I always get this a bit muddled up with okureta. Okay, okureta to atte wa share ni narande na. I don't know what he's saying, man. Sonna daiji na shina o. So that much of an important item. Kono to aru no mono ga. This lowly village, I think he's saying. This kono to aru no mono. Usually when you put... Actually, when you put kono, it can be sort of arrogant, actually. But I don't think... Maybe it's not here. Maybe it's just... Is it just this Toaru no mono? The people of this Toaru? This village Toaru? Or maybe it's modest and kind of... You know, maybe it's modest. I don't know. Ga okureta to atte wa... Okureru is to be late. I don't know what toatte is. But I think it is in one of my... Hold on. Actually, my book's right here. Let me see if I can... Let me see if I can get this. So I know it's quite early on. Toatte. We have niatte. I don't... That's not necessarily going to be the same, is it? These are all niatte in this book. Toatte. I'll have to ask about that, I think. Share ni narande na. What? Share. Oh, maybe. Kono toaru no mono ga. Oh, okay. Maybe this kono toaru no mono ga is that. Maybe that's referring to me. Like I am a toaru person, right? Kono toaru no mono ga. Okureta to atte wa. Okureta to aru. Share is a... Oh, wait. Hold on. Kono to aru no mono ga. Sonna daiji na shina o. Kono to aru no mono ga okureta to atte wa. I don't know what... I still don't know what to atte wa's doing, but... Maybe it's like these... I don't know, the people of this village, you know, were late or latened such an important thing. They made it late or were late bringing it or whatever. And then share is a, well, I've got it here, right? A joke, pun, witticism. So I guess a joke, maybe. And then, this might be like naranaide. Share ni narande? Narande? Naranaide. Share ni naranaide. It might be share ni naranaide, like don't... No, it can't... No, it's not that. Narande? I might have to ask about this whole text box, man. I'm not going to enjoy talking to this guy much. I don't know what he's saying. Alright, let's continue, I guess. Toi michinori ni naru kamoshirenai kedo, omae no koto shikkari tanomu wa ni. I need to look up michinori. Distance, journey, itinerary, way process. So basically, why is that nori in that case? Michinori, huh? How weird. Okay. Yeah. Toi meaning distant, far. Michinori apparently meaning journey, I suppose, or distance, or whatever. And then ni naru. It's sort of like it will be, I suppose, is ni naru sometimes. It's like to become or maybe will be, like it is here. So it will be a long distance, a long journey a distant journey, maybe, or a long distance. Kamoshirenai is just probably, and then kedo meaning like but, in this case. Omae no koto, shikkari tanomu wa ne. Well, shikkari is like sturdily, you know, properly, I guess. Like, I don't know, like maybe Tonomu is to request, right? And so shikkari is maybe like, I don't know, we kind of, I don't know, man, it's dumb, isn't it? We ask firmly kind of thing, which doesn't translate at all to what it sort of mean. I think it's like, you know, we ask confidently, maybe? We confidently ask, or we request confidently. Omae no koto. Maybe it's like, omae no koto is like, in your case, we can ask confidently or something? Maybe. Might have to ask about that and all. I don't like either of these guys. They're family, right? So, yeah, I don't like this family. Ari? Obviously, you know, surprised. I don't see anything. どうしたの? 怪我をしているじゃない. So どうした obviously how happened, or, you know, how did, or what happened, basically, with a no at the end. Kega is an injury. And then している, I guess, is like, in this case, it's like, you know, she exists having an injury. Suru has loads of meanings. It can mean to do, it can mean to think of as, or to consider as, to have. It has a lot of meanings, Suru. Anyway, kega o shiteiru, she exists having an injury. And then Janai, obviously, just that negator, like, does not she exist having an injury? Omae, mata epona ni mucha o sasetan ja. I don't know why that's long. Anyway, yelling at us, and then mata again, epona ni. Basically, ni here, you can just use ni when you use causative verbs like this. It's just one of the particles. Anyway, let's go over the rest of it. Mucha, I guess, is just ridiculousness, like as in, well, not ridiculous, like, you know, just too much, just, you know, beyond reason kind of thing. I'll have a look anyway. Mucha. Yeah, unreason. Oh, excessive, rash, absurdity, nonsense, unreasonable. So yeah, I just think too much, basically. Unreasonableness. So epona ni mucha o saseru. Saseru is the causative of suru, meaning to make. In this case, to make her do mucha, to make her do an unreasonable amount of work, I suppose, or something. And as I said, ni is just the particle you use when you use causative verbs. So you can use ni. I think you can use o as well, but in this case she's gone with ni. I don't think it even changes. It's just you've got two options. Obviously it's sasita because it's past tense, and then un ja, and I don't know why. I don't know what's ja. Was she going to say janai? Anyway, I don't think it matters. It's just a bit of a vibe changer thing. Ma iria, and it's skipped. Otosan, so father. Mata sonna amai koto ite. Okay, I think she's trailed off of the point of this. She was going to say something like, you know, I suppose this is BS or something like that. You know, she was going to make a comment on this part of the sentence, which is, again, such kind of light things say. So again, you're saying such, you know, again, you're saying such light things, or, you know, maybe amai is literally sweet. But I think it's basically just to not be harsh. It's like to take lightly, I suppose. To not take seriously. Or the opposite of to take seriously, anyway, is amai, I think. Mata sonna amai koto ite. So yeah, he's kind of, you know, sugar-coated things. You're saying sugar-coated things again. Maybe you could see it as, it might even work quite well, actually. But the point is that, you know, she's saying that he is again kind of, you know, being too light. He's not, you know, being harsh enough with us. He's trying to be too maybe diplomatic, or, you know, nice and stuff. And then she would comment on that there. She would say, again, to do such a thing is BS. You know, you're being a dickhead, I suppose. But she hasn't said that. She's just trailed off. Because you can in Japanese. The point is implied, you know, you don't need to say it. Sonchou nandakara motto shikkari shite yau. So we've got shikkari again. Sonchou nandakara. So nan is just kind of explanatory language, like she's really telling him that you are the village chief. And then dakara is so, or because you are the village chief. Motto, just meaning like more. And then shikkari shite, I suppose, is kind of... I guess it's like do things properly, do things more strongly. Pull yourself together is usually how you can sort of change this, translate this, I mean. Shikkari shite. It's like pull yourself together, you know, get a hold of yourself, you know, sort yourself out, do it properly kind of thing. And then yo at the end in katakana. I should probably comment on that. There's not really a lot of meanings some of the time to there being katakana. It might just be implying that she's said yo slightly more harshly. But sometimes there's just katakana mixed in and it doesn't really mean anything. It's just put in there to make it stand out or whatever. Kawaiso ni. I'll just go over that. Kawaiso just means like, you know, pitiable. Like, you know, poor you poor thing. Kawaiso ni. Daijoubu yo. Like, it's okay, it's alright. And then epona, she's going to skip, isn't she? Ima kara, from now. Mori no izumi. The kind of the fountain is izumi. Izumi is a fountain. And mori is obviously the woods or the forest. And then ni just meaning to, so to the woods fountain. Tsuretette. We saw this before. Tsureru is to lead, and she's omitted the e off of ite, meaning just to go. So, you know, I will go leading you. And then ageru, you know, I will do this for you, kind of thing. And then kara. That's why it's okay. It's okay because I will, you know, I will lead you to the fountain and whatever will heal you up there. Oh wait, am I supposed to skip it then? Okay. Oh. Seirei no izumi ni tsukareba sugu ni yoku nareru. Sorry, yoku naru kara ne. Seirei is like a spirit. And then izumi, so the, you know, the fountain of the spirit or the spirit's fountain. Ni tsukareba. Tsukareba? Tsukaru? Is it? Oh, I didn't know this word. Okay. To be submerged or to be soaked. Huh, interesting. Tsukareba. So if we, you know, sort of wet you, I suppose, in the spirit's fountain. Sugu ni, just immediately, basically, or maybe, you know, before long, very soon. Yoku naru, you will become well. Kara, you know, because you will become well again if we take you to the spirit's fountain. Kore iru yo. So just, you know, like what? Just kind of stuttering, basically, and then saying her name. Ilya. Epona ga inakereba taisetsu na kenjouhin wo hakoben janai ka. So yeah, this is just obviously the negative conditional of iru, meaning to exist or to be present. So if Epona is not present, taisetsu na kenjouhin, the sort of important is kind of taisetsu, the valued, the important, the all-important. Kenjouhin, obviously the offered goods. Hakoben, just a negative of hakobu. Hakobu is to transport, to carry a load, to transport. So hakoberu would be the potential form, you know, can transport. And Hakol Ben is the negative of that, so cannot transport. And then Janai. So if Epona isn't present, you know, we cannot transport the all-important offered goods. Can we? Kind of fight. Komatta no. Yeah, komaru is just to be stressed or to be worried or concerned or, you know, yeah, that sort of thing. So komatta is just stating that, oh, this is troublesome kind of thing. This is a problem. And then no, I don't even know, to be honest. Old people say this. But yeah, who cares, honestly? Who even cares? Oh, dear. Alright, let's go talk to Ilya. Talk her around. I didn't want to talk to Colin. Never mind. Omae, Ilya ne-chan no toko ni iku no? Okay, Ilya ne-chan, so I guess... Is it actually... No. This is Russell's kid, right? Yeah, okay. So, ne-chan, just kind of, you know, it kind of means young lady, ne-chan. I mean, it literally means older sister. But like Ni-san or Ni-chan, which means young man, Ne-san or Ne-chan means young lady, right? And so I think he's just saying this, you know, in a familiar way. I don't know how you would even translate it. What does he call her in... What does he call her in English? Like, he doesn't call her, like, Miss Ilya, does he? Because that's a little bit... It's a little bit distancing, I think. I don't think there's really an equivalent, but it's just a sort of a... You know, maybe... what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, what is the word I'm looking for? Ilya ne-chan. Oh, what is the word, man? It's familiar. It's like... It's... Oh, what is it? I swear I'm just keep thinking of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Ilya ne-chan no toko ni iku no? It's... What is it, man? What's the word? It's like... It's meant well. It's well... It's well intended. You know, it's... There's a better word. I can't even think of the word I want. Anyway, Ilya ne-chan no toko. Toko is short for Tokoro, so just meaning the place. So the place of Ilya ne-chan. And then iku. Are you going? Will you go to that place? What is the word? Ilya ne-chan. Ne-chan. I don't know. Boku mo nan dakedo. Aitsura ga... Okay, boku mo, so I also, and then nan dakedo. I don't know, man. Like, just kind of saying, I guess. Well, just explaining, like... Nan dakedo is kind of nothing. Like, people will sometimes say, I've noticed people will say, like, nan desu keredo mo, which is a politer form. And they will sort of say it, you know, it's this thing, nan desu keredo mo. It just kind of softens it. I don't know, man. It's dumb. Boku mo nan dakedo. Aitsura ga... Aitsura... Oh, these guys. Oh, it must be these guys. Because he's using a pluralizer ra. So, aitsura ga. So, these dickheads. Something, something. Ne, omae, isho ni ikou. So, you know, just kind of getting our attention. Like, hey, omae. And then isho ni, togetherly, ikou. Let's go together. Okay. What are you doing a calling, you little punks? Huh? Huh? Don't make me... Oh, I'm saying stuff. Omae, matte tanda zo. Okay. Matte ita, ideally, is kind of the... it's sort of past continuous. So it means we were waiting. Matte ita, we were waiting. And then undazo, just explanatory language. Oh no, they're gonna ruin everything, aren't they? Kino wa sugee tanoshikatta yo na. Is that this kid? Or is it him? I think it's him, right? Kino, just yesterday. Suge is a way of pronouncing sugoi, meaning very much so or incredibly. And then tanoshi means fun. So tanoshikatta is just the past tense of that. Tanoshikatta yo na. So yesterday was, very fun, wasn't it? Oira tachi, we. Saru mo tsukamaete sa. What? Saru mo tsukamaete. Oira tachi saru mo tsukamaete sa. What? Saru mo tsukamaete sa. I don't know. There's not really enough particles in this for me to know what he's saying. Like, I don't know if he's saying we caught a monkey, like captured a monkey, or we and a monkey were captured. Well, not were. No, I guess it can't be were captured because that would be passive. Yeah, I don't know, man. Saru mo tsukamaete sa. Or is that to chase or to? I don't know. I don't know what I'd say. Anyway, something happened with us and a monkey, right? Honto Maro ni mo misete yaritakatta ze. So, for real, I guess, Maro ni mo, to Maro also, this kid, I assume. Misete yaritakatta, just kind of, wanted to show. You could just see this as mise takatta, but yeah, I don't know, man. For some reason, he wants to append yari in the middle. I don't know, so you have to say misete yaritakatta. Honto wa saru ni tsukamatte tari shite. Was he lying? I think maybe he was lying. Like he was kind of saying like, we, as in, me and him, we, were able to capture a monkey. That was, that we even caught a monkey yesterday. That was fun, sort of thing. And now he's revealing what really happened. Maybe he's saying honto wa, in reality or for real or really, saru ni tsukamatte. Saru ni tsukamaru, I guess, would mean, you were caught by a monkey. Yeah, maybe. And then tsukamatte tari shite. I think that's just, among other things, this was kind of, there's this grammar in Japanese which you probably already know, which is to put kind of tari. You put verbs into the past tense and then sort of put a d after it, like tabetari, nondari, and it's like a non-exhaustive list of things that people did, but you have to end it with a suru verb. So I think that's maybe what's going on, like tsukamatte itari shite, and then there's kind of not a point, but he's saying that we were caught by monkeys and, other bad things also happened, but he's only going to explicitly state one. Anyway, something like that. Oh, Corin! So maybe he's trying to change the subject here because he's been called out. I'm not sure, but yeah, obviously, Colin. Omae ga jibun no touchan nanka yobu kara zenbu oya ni barechatta janeka. Omae ga, obviously just talking to him with the rude pronoun you. Jibun no touchan nanka yobu kara. Jibun no? That means one's own. Well, Russell is his father, isn't it? Isn't he? Sorry, isn't he? So I guess this is your own. Yeah, maybe Colin's own. So Jibun no Touchan. Yeah, so your own father, Nanka Yobu. Nanka kind of just, it sort of belittles what it follows. So it's like saying you called your father of all people, kind of thing. It's sort of, it belittles what it follows usually. And then yobu is to call, to summon, and then kara, I guess because you called your father. Zenbu, like all parts or just everything. Oya ni, to parents. barechatta. Bareru is to sort of to leak out, like a secret, to be discovered, to be known, and that's usually of like a secret, or yeah, a secret, for a secret to be known, to become known. And then chatta is obviously chao, which is the undesirable kind of suffix. So undesirably, to our parents, the secret leaked, all of the secret leaked. And then janeka, did not it, basically. Touchan ni omoikiri shikaru? Yeah, shikaraletan da zo. Shinu hodo na. Touchan ni, so by our father, I guess. Omoikiri. Omoikiri is like with all one's, yeah, just, I don't know, as much as one can, maybe. Just omoikiri. I'll tell you what, let's actually have a look, because this has maybe a few. Hold on. Omoikiri. With all one's strength, with all one's heart, resignation, resolution. Okay, so yeah, just like those words, yeah. So omoikiri shikaraletan dazo. So shikaru is to sort of tell off, to yell at, to scold. And so shikalalelu is passive. So, we were scolded by our father, with all of his strength. He really told us off. And then shinu hodo means like kind of to the extent that one dies. Like, so how would you even translate that? I guess it's just kind of like saying, our father killed us last night. It's kind of exaggerating, of course, but kind of that vibe, I guess. Shinu hodo, like to the point that we were gonna die. He told us off. Or, well, I suppose it was passive, wasn't it? So we were told off to the point that we died. He killed us. Dose Ilia no tokoro ni iku tsumori nandarou? Dose? Is that just like... is that like... Niseo or something? It's like any way or something? Yeah, okay. Anyhow, in any case, at any rate, after all, at best. Okay. Dose. Ilia no tokoro ni iku tsumori nandarou. Okay, so tsumori is just like kind of an intent. It's like you intend, basically. Your intention. Your intention is nandarou. I suppose it's kind of like it is the intent of going to the place of Ilia, regardless maybe, or whatever the case may be, you plan to go to where Ilia is. And then zettai toshite yanne kara na. So zettai is obviously just unceasingly, like, definitely, never. And then tosu is to pass something through something. So in this case, it's like, we won't pass you through the road, as in we won't let you pass. And for some reason, again, toshite yaranai. It was toshite yaranai, but they've changed it into toshite yanne, which is just a more rough sounding pronunciation. But you could just instead, torsanai. You could just say torsanai. But they want to change the vibe of it a little bit and say toshite yanne kara na. And I don't know what kara is here. Zettai toshite yanne kara na. I don't really know, man. Kara, because it's supposed to mean like so or because. It does have a kind of an insistent vibe sometimes. It just kind of insists on a point. So maybe it's doing that here. maybe it's kind of like saying they're insisting on it, so it's like kind of just give up because we're not going to let you through. Maybe. And then それよりお前おいらにその木刀を貸してくれよ. So それより than that, more importantly than that is implied within that, even though it doesn't literally say that, but there you go. お前おいらにso to you, or to me, おいらに to me, その木刀 that wooden sword, 貸す is to lend. So 貸してくれ, do me the favor of lending that wooden sword. And then 昨日だってその木刀さえ持ってたらおいら一人で十分だったさ. Okay, 昨日だって昨日でも you could translate that as 昨日でも. Anyway, yesterday その木刀さえ持ってたら this is a shortening of 持っていたら meaning if or when I possessed, no, this is if, it has to be if in this case, if I possessed only that sword, おいら一人で with just me, with one person, me, 十分 like would have been enough, I suppose. Well, だった gives it the kind of would have been. I was enough. I alone was enough if I'd had that sword. That's kind of how the grammar works in Japanese. You don't have to say would have been. You just say the past tense. I was enough if only I'd had that sword. And so that's what he's kind of saying with yesterday. だからいいだろう? Because of that, it's fine, right? You're cool, right? That's okay, isn't it? おいらに to me その木刀貸してくれよ is saying it again, right? Lend that sword. Well, I can't say dameda, right? Because he's just dameda means like unacceptable, won't do, those sorts of words. But if we say that, he's just going to say like, well, we're not letting you through until you give it to me, right? So we'll have to say いいよ. Huh. So, whoa, yatta see. Celebration, just celebratory noises, basically. これさえあれば. So, kind of, if only this exists, or less literally, if we only have this, if only I have this, kind of, all I need is this, is kind of the vibe. Yatte yaru ze. I guess just, we'll do them in or something. We can do it. Maybe. See you later, punks. Ah. Oh, bye. That's Colin. Maybe I should do his voice like that. Arigato. Thank you. あいつらいつも邪魔ばかりするんだ. Okay, I feel bad. He's a bit of a wimp and I'm sort of taking the piss. あいつら, so those guys. いつも always. Jama is kind of obstructions, like they're kind of always, stopping me. And then bakari meaning sort of like nothing but, in a way. So those guys always kind of nothing but obstruction, and then suru. They are always obstructing me. They're getting in my way. They're stopping me doing what I want to do and stuff. Maybe. And then unda is explanatory language. Anna no furimawashite. Nani ga tanoshin daro? Oh, okay. Boku wa kirai da yo. Kowai shi. Okay. So, anna no, such a, and then no is standing in for the noun of the sword, basically. So, anna no, that kind of thing, or that kind of one, I guess maybe you could translate it as. Furimawasu is just to shake around, to shake spinningly, to shake around, basically. Furimawashite. Nani ga tanoshin daro? What is fun? What's fun about shaking such a thing around? And then boku wa kirai da yo. I kind of, dislike. But kirai is an adjective, so it's kind of like, for me, it is undesirable. It's unpleasant. And then kawaii shi. Kawaii is just scary, and shi is a non-exhaustive list of reasons. それより僕はね、大人になったらお前みたいになりたいんだ. Well, it's not really gonna work if you're scared of swinging a wooden sword around, but okay. So それより than that, obviously more importantly than that. 僕はね, I basically 大人になったら when I become an adult, basically. お前みたいに like お前なりたい. It is desirable to become like you, basically, or I want to be like you. だから今度僕に馬の乗り方とか教えてくれる? So だから because of that, 今度 like the next opportunity basically, or this time, 僕に to me, 馬の乗り方, a horse's riding method, or the way of riding a horse, I suppose, とか kind of etc. 教えてくれる? Like, will you do me the favor of teaching the way of riding a horse, etc. ね、約束だよ. So kind of, I don't know, man, an attention-getting thing. And then 約束だよ, it's a promise, right? Sure, man. Oh. Enjoy it, guys. Okay, cool. That'll have to do. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and or support if you want. Don't if you don't. Thanks to my patrons, and I'll see you next time.